Hi friends, once again back to you, your favorite channel, that is Ejumantra. Today we are going to discuss very or with the core concept of the chapter, that is the nationalism in India. The basic concept of the chapter nationalism in India, that is non-cooperation movement. After having the detailed discussion on the First World War, the effect of First World War, the Satyagraha, the Rowlatt Act, Jallianwala Bagh massacre and the Khilafat movement, from among these, everyone we can say that the non-cooperation movement is the important one, because it is the core concept. How we have tried to chase these Britishers out of this country. A very big weapon we have used. A very big weapon introduced by Mahatma Gandhi, that was the non-cooperation movement. Many times you also might have heard about non-cooperation movement and everything. Why, what, where, these all the things which we have. So first, before going to the topic, let us have a glance on unexpected question or simple question what can come on this topic. How did non-cooperation become a movement? What were the stages of non-cooperation movement? Why did Mahatma Gandhi think of non-cooperation only? So anyway, question, you don't worry about the question in this topic. Non-cooperation movement, wherever the comes, the non-cooperation, by seeing only you need to write certain things. You need to be ready with certain points, or you need to be ready with the bullets to fire the non-cooperation movement. What all other things can be written? How you will start the story of this non-cooperation movement? What, why, when? So, we will be moving towards the short history of the non-cooperation movement. Why non-cooperation and its? Why we have started the non-cooperation movement? Or why Mahatma Gandhi invoked the people of India or nationalists to start a non-cooperation movement? Why? What was the force behind that? You can see that in his famous book, Hind Swaraj. He has written a famous book, Hind Swaraj. In that book, he is very detailedly discussing that why these Britishers continued in India. How could they continue in India? How could they take the power in India? How could they dominate Indians? He was having a detailed study on this topic. At last we can see, while we conclude this book, the Hindu Swaraj, he is telling that it is why they could win over Indians, because we have cooperated with them. Mahatma Gandhi understood that how could they build up their nation on our people, or how could they bring their domination on our people, because we have cooperated with them. They have just came here as a traders. They were standing out of our door and knocking on our door, and they were asking for something. We would have given there only, and we have chased them away. We would have given the trade there, or we have dealt with, and what the things we need to buy or not to be given, and we would have chased them away. We would have kept a distance with them, but we Indians did not keep that. That is Mahatma. We cooperated with them when we have seen them, when the traders came here, they have come with the gold, silver, and so many good fragrance, the perfumes and everything. We were very much fond of these all are the things. We were very much attracted to. So many kings were fighting each other in order to make these foreigners as the guest in their palace, and they were offering so many things, and they were offering their area, and the area to be collected, the tax is to be collected, and authority to trade. We have cooperated them. If we would not have cooperated them, when they have asked about the territory, or when they have asked about the authority to take the tax from a particular area, there only if you would have stopped, no, you are not, you are a just trader, stay out of the door. They would have stood there only. They would not have come. They would not have become powerful. But we have unnecessarily cooperated with them. So Mahatma Gandhi, in his book Hind Swaraj, he is clearly mentioning that how could they win over Indian, or how could they dominate us, because we have cooperated with them. So if we would have not cooperated with them, this British domination or their power, their rule would have collapsed within 1 year. Within 1 year only they would have gone back, or within 1 year only this entire things would have collapsed. But we have collaborated, we have cooperated with them. So by seeing this, Mahatma Gandhi is asking every people of the India, now onwards you decide that. What is to be decided? Not to cooperate with Britishers. We will not cooperate with the Britishers. Today onwards, we need to start a non-cooperation movement. We need to start a new step that we will not cooperate with you. We understood that why you could come over, or why you are standing on our head, because we have cooperated with you. If we would not have cooperated with you, your rule would have collapsed within 1 year. So Mahatma Gandhi is invoking the people of India, calling the people of India, asking them to not to cooperate with the Britishers. So after taking this decision not to cooperate with the Britishers, he wanted to launch a movement that it is known as non-cooperation movement. So he decided, he clearly specified or clearly decided that how this movement should be started. He decided to have the non-cooperation movement. How it can be started? Which all are the steps can be followed? Very systematically we have to start. We understood that it is how could they win over us, because we have cooperated with them. So today onwards we are deciding that we will not cooperate with them. So once we have decided we will not cooperate with them, how to launch this movement of non-cooperation? 3 steps. Mahatma Gandhi decided to have a 3 steps, which all are the way we have to start this non-cooperation movement. So the first step in the non-cooperation movement, how we will start the non-cooperation movement, what is to be done as the first stage? Gandhiji proposed that the movement should unfold in stages. It should be given with, or it should be begin with, the surrender of the title that government awarded. So he has told that it is the movement should be started in different stages. The first stage, what is to be done? We will surrender all the awards which are given. All the titles which are awarded by the British government, today only we will surrender. So title or awards means you will be having this little confusion what it is. See, Britishers during their rule, in order to please the Indians, in order to make the Indians happy, what did they do? They have started to give certain these titles and awards. See, one example of title I have brought on the board. You can see that Rai Bahadur or Rai Bahadur in South India. It was Rai means, there is meaning is Rao means it is the prince, and Bahadur means brave or honorable. So brave prince. A person who is doing honor, or person who is doing service to the Britishers in order to please. Suppose that I am doing some service to the Britishers and Britishers are very happy with me and they wanted to honor me because they wanted uninterrupted service from me again and again and again, day by day. So that it is they want to please me. So in order to please me, what they are giving me a title that it is Rao Bahadur. That means the prince of, or brave prince, or the honorable prince. So with this they were giving a title also, title plus the this badges were given. You can see on the picture, you can see that it is a title as well as the badges are given, a particular badge when you are in the school also, once you become a monitor or once you become the students council member or once you are becoming the head boy or head girl, if you are getting a badge, and it will be, you will be very carefully every day you will be keeping on your pocket, and you are coming to the school and you will be very, and you will be proud of your badge, even if you forget to bring the tiffin, but still you will not forget to bring your badge every day. You will be very this important, you will be giving more importance to that. That is the way, when these all are the things, see, like badges and the these titles were given to the Indians were some, they might have thought that it is, they are something superior in the society, they are accepted by these rulers and everything. So they were very happy with this, and in order to please this, these Britishers were using also, and they were giving the title to the Muslim and Parsi subjective. So Muslims are the Khan Bahadur, and the Sikh for it was given Sardar Bahadur. You see, they were there also, they are making the politics. So such a way, there were so many titles were given to the, or titles were given at that time to the Indians in order to please the Indians. So Mahatma Gandhi's invocation is that it is, once we understood that it is why they could win over, or why could they dominate us, because we have cooperated with them. So we decide not to cooperate. We are starting, or we are going to launch a non-cooperation movement that should be in different stage. The first stage, we should surrender all the titles and the awards which are given by the Britishers. Second, we need to boycott of civil services, army, police, court, legislative councils, schools and foreign goods. The second step, the boycott. What is to be boycotted? You need to boycott the army, the school, the college, the civil services and legislative council. Those who are the members in the legislative council, today only you resign, stop, come. And those who, the children, those who are studying in the British school, stop studying. The colleges, stop studying. You are working as a teacher in the British school, stop teaching. And you are the headmaster of a particular government school or a British school, resign from there, not to cooperate with them. None of the faculty will be contributed from the part of the Indians. We are not going to be the part of the British administration, not to cooperate with them. So this is the second stage of the non-cooperation movement, that it is Mahatma Gandhi asked the people to boycott the civil service, the army, the military, and at the same time the school, colleges and the legislative council and everything you should boycott. Resign from everyone. Then what is the third stage, or what is the last stage? Then in case the government used the repression, a full civil disobedience campaign would be launched. After having the first step of surrendering the title and the second step, the boycott of civil services, college, schools and everything, if government start again further repressive policies, or they are trying to suppress us further, we will go for the third step. Which is the third step? We will be launching another movement, that is civil disobedience movement will start. We will go one step ahead the non-cooperation movement. We will start the civil disobedience movement. That means we are going to break the laws of the country also. Up to now Mahatma Gandhi is saying that it is only to not to cooperate. That doesn't mean that you have to break the laws. But the third stage, he is saying that it is after having the surrender of the titles and after we boycott from the British schools and colleges and civil services and everything, if they follow the repressive policies once again, we will go for the last one, that it is the complete civil disobedience movement will be started. So that is the non-cooperation. Why the decided to have the non-cooperation movement? Why Mahatma Gandhi decided to have the non-cooperation movement? And which all are the way, which all are the different proposed step of Mahatma Gandhi in order to launch the civil disobedience movement, non-cooperation movement. So you will be recalling once again which all are the things which we have discussed, that you remember non-cooperation movement means in his book Hind Swaraj, Mahatma Gandhi understood that it is how could Britishers win over India, because we have cooperated with them. If we would not have cooperated with them, the British rule would have collapsed within 1 year. So Mahatma Gandhi asked the people of India not to cooperate with the Britishers. So in order to have the not to cooperate or non-cooperation, he decided to launch a non-cooperation movement. And he decided to have this movement, it should be unfolded in 3 stages, or this movement should be started in different stages. First stage, the surrendering of the titles. Second stage, boycott of foreign goods, civil services, schools, colleges and legislative councils. Third, even after the surrendering of the titles and these boycotts, still the British government continuing with the repressive policies, we will be going for a complete civil disobedience movement. These all are the 3 steps. These all are the way the government or the Mahatma Gandhi decided to launch his movement. So after discussing the non-cooperation movement and everything, let us go once again back to the questions which we have discussed in the beginning of the video. Let us check whether these questions are answered or not. How did non-cooperation become a movement? So simple, you have to start the story from the Hindu Swaraj to end that we have. What were the stages of the non-cooperation movement, which we have already discussed? What all are the stages? First one we have discussed, the first stage, surrendering of the titles. Second, boycott of foreign goods, clothes, so these schools, colleges and the civil services, etc., etc. And third step, which we have seen, that if the repressive policies of the Britishers are continuing against the Indians, we will be launching a full civil disobedience movement, which all are the 3 steps. Why did Mahatma Gandhi think of the non-cooperation only? Why he has thought that it is, or why did he think that is only non-cooperation movement is to be launched? Why he has given to the importance the non-cooperation movement? Again, I am telling you why he has decided to have the non-cooperation movement. He has clearly described in his book, the Hind Swaraj, what he was describing. He understood that it is only because of Indians cooperated with them. That is why the British rule dominated, or British rule could sustain here. They could win over Indians, they could come over Indian. Why? Because Indians supported them. Indians cooperated with them. That is why Mahatma Gandhi decided or understood that non-cooperation is the only one source to bring them outside. So that is the non-cooperation movement, and which all are the steps proposed by Mahatma Gandhi in the implementation of non-cooperation movement. You have to learn this question answer. Very, very important and very simple. You will be learning. I know that it is. You will do better. Okay, bye.